We have a significant international population here at Williston. We have just about 23 or 24% of our student population are international students. You have over 100 students that are coming to Williston from other countries. We offer 31 different interscholastic sports, which is more than any other school our size offers. They can do what's called arts intensive, so they can focus 2 hours a day in the afternoon on those artistic endeavors. And that we feel like really puts high value on the importance of arts for our students. At Williston, we have the best of both worlds in that when you're standing on the middle of our campus, if you're looking to the south or if you're looking to the east, you see Mount Tom, you see beautiful trees, and you see what you would see at a lot of New England boarding schools. But if you turn and you look to the north or to the west, you see that we're right in the middle of our town. And that unique location gives our students an opportunity. There are 26 restaurants within walking distance of the school. Those are all included in the wider campus boundaries. Our students have a really unique opportunity at Williston when they have free time to be able to walk into town, to go get some food at some restaurants. There are some amazing restaurants in town. The next level of our location that's quite unique is that we are surrounded by 5 colleges and universities that make up a consortium of schools. And those schools are University of Massachusetts, Amherst College, Smith College, Mount Holyoke College, and Hampshire College. Those schools have an association with each other that allows students to take classes at the different universities and colleges. We, about 20 years ago, tapped into that network, and we now are able to have our students participate in some events at those colleges and universities. And probably most substantially, we are able to host a program that we call Williston Scholars, which I can talk about more later. And that is a program where our students interact and actually work with professors from the colleges and universities on independent study programs. I do feel like that location is quite unique at Williston, and it makes for some really great social activities for our students, but also some great academic opportunities for them as well. We have a significant international population here at Williston. We have just about 23 or 24% of our student population are international students. You have over 100 students that are coming to Williston from other countries. We right now, for the year that's about to start, we will have students from 28 different countries. And we're excited to have a number of different students. We have a lot of nations in Asia that are represented, but we also have a large number of students coming to us from countries in Latin America, countries in the Caribbean, a few from Europe as well. We just have a really a large diversity within our international student population. I would say that the interaction that happens between our international domestic students is really fluid. You see, and I think part of that is the diversity of the countries that we have represented, that we have a lot of students coming from a lot of different countries. The largest number that we have of students from one country is China, and we have 19 students from China right now, but that's the largest group. We also have 11 students from Vietnam. We have 10 students from Japan. We have 5 students from Hong Kong. We have 6 students from Thailand. We have 7 students from Mexico. We have 4 from Guatemala. We have a number of students from a lot of different countries, and that really allows for great interaction between those students who are from different nations, but also all the students here that are from the United States as well. This is something that a lot of schools do, but many of our international students come in 9th grade. That is a very common moment for students to come in to join us at Williston. We try to make sure that all international students coming in, as best we can, are roomed with a student from the US, or if they're roomed with another student, that they're not rooming with a student from their home country. They're actually interacting with someone who hopefully speaks a different first language than them and comes from a different place. And we feel like because so many of our students come in 9th grade, and because we have a lot of international students rooming with domestic students, that from that first point in 9th grade, there's just a lot of interactions and friendships gets formed and relationships get formed. And then that follows them throughout their career at Willis. We feel like that really helps to foster great connection between our international students and our domestic students. Nat Simpson, who's the director of our international student programming, and Ken Chu work really closely together in helping the students acclimate. They also are really good liaisons for parents as well. They do a lot of interaction with parents. We, though, the advisors reach out to parents quite frequently. I have advisees. Most of my advisees are domestic students. A handful have been international students over the course of years as well. We do a really good job knowing, in particular, because I work with a lot of our international families in the admission process, we try to educate our advisors to know that, well, it's complicated because you might be able to get on the phone in the evening with a student, a family whose child is from Boston because they're in the same time zone, but it might take a little bit of extra work to be able to find a time to talk on the phone with a family that might be from Singapore or Thailand or Japan. But we really encourage them to not only keep connected with email, but also to leave open the idea of talking with the families too, of setting up a Zoom to talk with them. Even though sometimes we know that language translation is difficult, we really encourage them to do that because we know that contact is an important thing. To make sure that it is really strong on the very first day when students are coming in during what we call welcome days, we actually have a specific day set aside for our international families to come to campus. If families are coming to visit to bring their children to campus, then they're going to have a chance to move their children into the dorm. But then we have an event in the evening where they can meet all of their teachers and meet with their advisors just to be able to see who they are, talk with them, see what they look like, that they know later on if they're communicating by email, they've made that contact already. We offer 31 different interscholastic sports, which is more than any other school our size offers. We offer athletic opportunities in such a wide variety of different sports. We also have some very, very strong programs that compete for NEPSAC championships on a regular basis. I would say that some of our most successful teams, our girls ice hockey team has been a perennial. They've won the NEPSAC tournament 2 out of the last 3 years. They've been an incredibly strong team. Also, our girls lacrosse program and our girls soccer program are also very strong. With boys sports, our football program is very strong. Our boys basketball team is very successful. Our boys soccer team has seen a lot of success in our boys ice hockey team. We have some really, really strong athletic programs that are league or NEPSAC championship level at the varsity level. The great thing to me, though, about those athletic programs is the opportunities for students who might not be ready to be at that varsity level. I love the fact that we create so many opportunities for our students to play sports. We talk about the fact that if a student comes in having never experienced a sport before, they're going to have a chance not only to learn how to play that sport, but also to put on a Williston jersey and play against other schools in that sport, which we find really, really exciting. We have a very vibrant art program here. We have an incredibly wide array of visual arts offerings. For a school our size, it's hard to find another school that has, every school is going to have painting and drawing classes and maybe some theater classes. We have a maker space that we're able to allow our students to use to do some digital arts, creative new 3D art. We have some sculpture classes. We have pottery classes. We have photography, of filmmaking classes. We have theater classes where not only just acting classes, but we have a directing class so students can learn how to direct if they'd like to. I would say that the array of offerings that we have in the visual arts is amazing. We also have a program called Arts Intensive, where if students are taking a pretty ambitious course load and they can't find space in their daily schedule to get art classes in, they can decide that instead of playing a sport in the afternoon for one season, they can do what's called Arts Intensive. So they can focus 2 hours a day in the afternoon on those artistic endeavors. And that we feel like really puts high value on the importance of arts for our students. We don't want them to feel like, well, I really, really love the arts, but I have to play soccer and basketball and I never get to do my artwork. We want them to have some exercise and participation in a team, but we want them to be able to thrive in the things that they love to do as well. That's a really neat part of it. We have a very strong theater program. We have Dr. Jorge Rodriguez, who's the lead of our theater program, heads up our theater program, does a phenomenal job. We offer a traditional play in the fall, and then we do our musical in the winter. And in the spring, our students have a chance to do smaller pieces. They can work on one-act plays. They can sample acting. They can try directing. They can actually write their own short plays and try to perform them. So it gives them a chance to do a number of different things as opposed to just acting in a play. An additional fun fact, Sandy, about we have a technical theater program where the students that do our set design and our lighting, we are one of the only schools that for our tech theater, we completely create all of the scenery. Everything in a play that we perform is created from the ground up. We don't rent equipment. We don't rent scaffolding. We create all the set design is made from scratch in our tech theater lab. It really gives a good opportunity for students. I can speak from personal experience. My son, as a parent, my older son who's in college now, was in tech theater here at Williston for years, and he recalls cutting the wood and nailing the nails together and building sets from the ground up. It's really, really exciting opportunity for students there.